What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. It's Monday, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Welcome to the brand new suite right here. We in the lab on this Mindset, Motivate, Move Monday. Y'all know what we do on Monday. Stop playing with me. It's Mindset, Motivate, Move Monday. Every single Monday, we're right here making sure that we have the right mindset, that we're motivated, and that we move. I don't care if you have the right mindset, you have the right, and you're ready, you're motivated. If you don't move, it doesn't happen. If you don't have the right mindset, but how do you get motivated and how do you move? So these three components come together for us to start our week off on the right foot, or as James Brown says, get on the good foot. We here to get on the good foot this Monday morning, and it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful Monday morning. I ain't gonna be long, but I know. Hey Doc, morning, happy Monday. I don't know about y'all, but I had a good weekend, and I had a good weekend because the Cowboys lost. Any day that the Cowboys lose and get kicked out of the playoffs, it's a good day, as Ice Cube said. It's a good day, or as the great singer Bill Withers says, it's a lovely day. A lovely day. A lovely, lovely, lovely day. I know I'm being petty. I'm sorry, y'all, but I had to get that out. Had to get that out for the day. So, my Ravens don't play until next week, and we'll see who we play. Now, might be a little. Well, I ain't even gonna put that out there, but we gonna handle our business next week. So we'll see who we play, because it's gonna be between Pittsburgh or the Texans. The Texans look really good. That young boy C.J. Stroud is phenomenal. I'm a big fan of his. Lamar is my favorite quarterback, and Patrick Mahomes is right there too. With them two together, but C.J. Stroud is the three. Those three round up my favorite quarterbacks right now. Those young men are very great at what they do, and they have good heads on their shoulders. They seem like they are good people. They are good men. So I want to thank their parents for what they have done in developing and growing up these young men as they move further into young adulthood and into adult manhood. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. So y'all know what we're here for. It's the second week. I'm doing the series right now called 10 Ways to Break Down Barriers to Get to Your Next Level of Entrepreneurial Excellence. We talked last week about entrepreneurial excellence from a couple different standpoints, from embracing change, building a strong network, continuous learning, always learning, and also, let's see what is going on. Continuous learning, cultivating resilience, being resilient. And then we talked about effective communication. Could not just effective communication, but communication and connection. We don't just want to communicate; we want to connect. We want to make sure that we're connecting with people. As I mentioned, John Maxwell has a phenomenal book. Everyone communicates, but not everyone connects. The importance of connecting with people. So that's what we talked about last week. This week, we're gonna hit it hard again, but we're gonna talk about innovate constantly. Are you a constant innovator? Are you constantly thinking? We're gonna talk about invest in relationships, the importance of relationships. We're gonna talk about adopt technology strategically, what technology means to you going into this 2024, moving further into the 21st century. Diversity, and I'm gonna diversity inclusion. I'm gonna put a twist on that, because I know when we think of diversity and inclusion, we think of the DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. But I'm gonna talk about it from a diversity as far as your company goes, and inclusion as far as your company goes. What you need to include in your company in order to be able to be successful. And then last one, we're going to talk about mindset, maintain a positive mindset? How do you maintain a positive mindset when all of these crazy things are going on in this world that we live in? So that's just an idea of what we're going to be dealing with and talking about this week. So I want to jump right into this. I want to talk about innovate constantly, but I'm going to talk about it from this perspective. For those of you, I'm quite sure you all know that today is Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, right? It's his birthday, and we celebrate Dr. King. And I just listened to two of his speeches, and I'm listening to the second one. Here I haven't listened to it fully, but I will today. But the one that I listened to was I've been to the mountaintop. Is the one that I listened to while I was doing my walk this morning. I got my walk-in coach, got my walk-in, and my water. I got to drink another water this morning as well too, but got those in. But what Dr. King represents for me and to me, he was an innovator, and he was always looking for ways in order for us to be able to make us better. And here's what, I'm gonna say this, and when you innovate constantly, it's being constant and consistent. Constantly means you're always doing it. You're always looking for ways to be better, do better. So you got to challenge the status quo, and that's what Dr. King did. He challenged the status quo and always pushed those who were not doing and not treating others as human beings, but he pushed them to do what was right. But he also pushed us to be better and always thinking forward and what we could do. So you want to challenge the status quo. Innovation disrupts existing barriers and opens up new possibilities. Keep exploring your creative solutions to common problems in your industry and in this world. When you solve people's problems, you break down barriers. I'm going to say that again. When you solve people's problems, I got to write that down myself. When you solve people's problems, you break down barriers. Dr. King and all of those that were a part of the civil rights movement were looking to solve people's problems. And in solving people's problems, he made us better. He made society better. If you, as an entrepreneur, as a leader, want to see your industry, you want to see your those that follow you or that work for you better, if you want to make those that work with you, your partnerships, your collaborations better, if you want to make life better for your clients, those that you serve, solve their problem. What problem are they coming to you for to solve? And I promise you, you'll make them better, you'll make you better, you'll make our community better. That's how you break down barriers. I promise you'll break down those barriers. Solve a problem, understand the problem that you solve, and you'll see the barriers begin to break down. You will be the entrepreneur or the company, the brand that people will look to, that they will come to you in order to be able to solve their problem. We're breaking barriers, y'all. This is 2024, and in order for us to begin breaking down the barriers that we want to break down, we've got to have a different mindset. We've got to be motivated to serve others, and then we've got to move to serve others. That's what made Dr. King a drum major. He had the mindset to serve. He was motivated to serve, and then he moved us to serve. That's what breaking barriers does, y'all. When you have the right mindset, when you're motivated to say, you got the right motivation, your mindset is right, you're motivated in the right direction, and you're moving in the right direction, you'll break those barriers down. I don't care what industry it is. And to me, that's what Dr. King was about. He was about uh, he was about thinking innovatively. He was about being innovative, and he was about doing innovation. Because it does you no good to say that you're gonna think innovatively and that you're gonna be innovative, but then you don't do what's necessary in order to be innovative. You gotta think. You gotta think about it. How can I be innovative? Be creative. You don't have to be in this box. And I know this is for me. One of the things that I never wanted to do was to be like everybody else. So the things that I do aren't inside of a box. When I first started JNF Enterprises, and I was writing my first book, I knew that I did not want to be like everybody else. I didn't want to go the traditional route of becoming an author. Why? Because I knew that mainstream publishing, they have this cookie cutter, and if you don't fit into the cookie cutter, what is their machine, they will not promote you. They will not put the machine behind you. They will not do those things in order to be able to maximize your exposure, maximize your brand, maximize who it is that you are. Take a look at the different industries. Take a look at the publishing industry. Take a look at the entertainment industry. Take a look at the music industry. Take a look at the different industries, and you can see those that they push to be more innovative, and are those that they can fit into this cookie cutter. And that wasn't me. That wasn't what my business was all about. My business was about me having a vision, me being committed, me being consistent at what I do, standing up for what I believe in. Dr. King, in the speech that I was listening to today, said, "A man can't ride your back if you're not bent over." So I wasn't one of those that was going to be bent over in the market, because of the mark that I wanted to make in people's lives and breaking down the barriers that we're talking about this week. So I wanted to be innovative constantly, and I knew that couldn't happen and wasn't happening in being in corporate America. Yes, being in corporate America, they do not want those of us that look like me to be innovative constantly, and they don't want us to be innovative constantly unless it's for their benefit, and that is the easiest way to keep you from breaking down barriers. The 21st century way of thinking, which is what I talk about, what I'm about. JNF Enterprises, my company, is about thinking innovatively, thinking to break down barriers. How can I break down barriers in what I do, and showing you as an entrepreneur, showing you as a leader, how to go about doing that in the industry that you're in. When you use these principles that I've talked about here last week, and then what I'm going to be talking about this week, when you use these principles and you have these as a foundation part of you, as a part of your mindset, they're part of your mindset, they're part of what motivates you, they're part of what moves you, you won't help but break down barriers. Good morning, Wendy. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great Monday. But I want you to think about this today. Are you being innovative enough? Are you being innovative constantly? Or are you just a sometimesy innovator? Yeah, we in the brand new suite, we don't have time for sometimesy people. We don't have time for sometimes sometimes the innovators, the 21st century entrepreneur, the 21st century leader thinks innovatively, constantly, consistently. We're always looking for new ways to be different. That's what I loved about Steve Jobs and his statement that he made in this movie. Don't be better than the competition, be different from them. And the way that you're different, the way that you're going to be different from them is being innovative. How do you make your product better? How do you make the services that you had better? How do you make the experience that you want your clients to have better? I want you to think about how you can do that. That's your homework for today. How are you going to be innovative in how you serve those that are your clients? How are you going to be innovative in those that you serve as your partners that you deal with? How are you going to be innovative in breaking down the barriers that you want to break down in your industry? What are 5 things? 5 new things this week. I want you to think about that. What are 5 new things? What are 5 new ways that I can be innovative with my products and services? If it's doing a video, creating more digital content, do that. If it's adding a particular service to your service or product that as an extension of your business, do that. If it's following up with your clients better or more, creating a way to follow up more, do that. If it's creating a before experience with them, how do you connect with your clients or potential clients in the beginning? Can you do that better? How can you give your clients a better experience while you're solving their problem? These are things that you want to think about. What's the experience that you want to constantly, consistently give to those that you serve? That's what innovators do. That's what innovative entrepreneurs do. That's what entrepreneurial excellence is about. Entrepreneurial excellence is always about innovative thinking. Entrepreneurial excellence is always about innovative being. Entrepreneurial excellence is always about innovative doing innovation. Thinking, how can I better the experience that those that I serve in your with your brain with your business and in your industry? How can I make my product or service the top of mind to those that will gain the exposure of my brand, to my brand? Take every opportunity to be creative in the experiences that you're getting to be able to expose your brand to those that you seek to serve. It's about service, y'all. Serving others in an innovative way will assist you in being able to break down the barriers that you're trying to break down in your industry. I promise you. Write down those 5 ways that you're going to be innovative today. How are you going to be innovative today? Be innovative in the way that you think. Be innovative the way that you that you are in the way that you're being. And then I want you to be innovative in the way that you do today. Those are 3 things I want you. You can start with those, and then you just add the other 2. Think, be, and do. What are you thinking about? What are you being, or how are you being? And then what are you doing from an innovative standpoint? That's how you break down barriers. That's how you operate in entrepreneurial excellence and leadership excellence. If you're leading, if you're on a job and you're a leader in the position of leadership, I love that. How are you going to be innovative and how you serve those that work for you? That's what leaders do. Leaders think innovatively. Dr. King, who was one of the greatest human beings ever, thought innovatively because he wanted us to be able to move to our next level as a people. And as a leader, to move those that follow you or work with you or that work for you, be an innovator. How can you best serve them today in a different way? In a way that they might not have seen before. That's what we do. Entrepreneurial excellence, leadership excellence is being innovative. I want you to be innovative today. Not just today. I want you, as 2024 moves along, I want you to be, like we said, constant. That means you're doing it day after day after day after day. Wake up every day saying, how can I be innovative today? How am I going to be innovative today? That's what we do. That's how we roll. I want you to have a super fantastic week. Stay warm because it's cold out there. It is cold out there. But I want you to walk in your entrepreneurial excellence this week. Break those barriers down. Think, be, and do from an innovative standpoint. Constantly. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We will see y'all right back here tomorrow morning, same time. We'll see y'all. Have a great, great day.